It's actually gonna be like 11 minutes. So last month I went to my alma mater's homecoming. The bad news about homecoming is that it ended in a mass shooting. But the good news is trauma makes me more attractive. So I walked away with like 3 new hoes in my phone. A win, I think. But yeah, I graduated from Tuskegee University, which is a historically black university. And how that differs from our predominantly white one is by attending what we call an HBCU. You will be eating fried chicken every Wednesday in the CAC, every Wednesday. Your graduation will start 36 hours late. Yeah. And you will get into it with the financial aid lady on a consistent basis. That damn lady. So when I was just there, I went to this restaurant off campus. I already like paid for my food, I ordered, I was just waiting for it. And the guy at the register, he looks over at me, he goes, "Hey, excuse me, you got Zelle?" And I was like, "What for?" And he goes, Alright, so basically, I get paid under the table. And I have no way to get my money in my bank account. So I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to Zelle me $100, and I'll give you $100 in cash. And if you don't understand scamming niggas, basically, he wanted me to Zelle him 100 of my real dollars in exchange for 100 of his fake dollars. Crazy, right? So it worked. It's all right, though. I love supporting black businesses. I'm not I come from a very loving and very comical extended family. They're from Chicago, and we're really cool people. We just always have a lot of shit going on. Like shit that sounds like it should be in a Tyler Perry movie and not in real life. If you've never seen a Tyler Perry movie, his movie franchise consists of like a collection of black trauma stories. So any black trauma story you can think of, except for slavery, he leaves that to Tarantino. But like other storylines like absent fathers, abuse, bogus braided wigs, things of that sort. Yeah, 2 of my cousins have gone viral. One cousin went viral a few years ago for these funny videos that she made, and another cousin went viral a few months ago for dying. So, I guess you say my family, we do it all. The internet is a sick place though. Like you're telling me the key to virality is either being really, really funny or dying? Like, looking good is just not enough? No, but in all seriousness, I lost my cousin Nisa in September. Today actually marks 3 months, so I'm very fresh in my grief. And it's been tough. I feel like a lot of heavy expectations to show up regardless. And I think it's unfair. I feel like expecting a grieving person to show up is like expecting a pregnant lady to give up her seat on the train to a man. And I try not to subscribe to gender roles, but when it comes to the train, men should never sit. They should never sit. But more about my cousin Nisha. I feel like she embodies the essence of my family so well, like very loving, very comical. And you know how people are like, oh, like I don't have favorites. Like I love everyone the same. I don't. I have favorites. Proudly. And she's one of them. So this is like a significant loss. She's actually one of the only few of my family members who met my ex-girlfriend when we were together. And this was huge because like I didn't do an official coming out. I just popped up with a girlfriend. Reason being, I was like, I need some sort of like scandal to contribute to our Tyler Perry storyline. Before that point, I feel like the most scandalous thing I'd ever done is probably forcing a pregnant lady to give up her seat to me on the train. Other than that, I don't do shit. So I was like, okay, I need a scandal, I need something big. I'm gonna be gay. Yeah, and my family, they're not like outrageously homophobic, but they're also not the most like pro-LGBTQ either. Like, for example, I was in the car with them one day, and outside of the car, it was a stud who was just standing, minding their business on the phone. And for those who don't know, a stud is a black masculine lesbian. And if you have one in your life, or if you know one, please send them my way. Thank you. Yeah. But no, we're in the car, the son is outside the car on the phone, and my aunt turns to us in the most sincere way, and she goes, y'all, look, that little boy got a cell phone. So that sums up my family's attitude towards lesbianism. But I would say the meeting went very well. Like, my cousin Tanisha, she was so cool about it, and I'll never forget that. Like, she's the best. Loss sucks, it really does, but you learn a lot. And one of the most significant lessons I've learned in the last 3 months is that hood niggas use Reddit. I was once a believer that they were only on apps like Snapchat, Facebook, maybe even Pinterest, but Reddit? And I know that because I mentioned my cousin went viral. So a lot of people in the Chicago area was just talking about her passing on the internet. And I came across a Reddit post, and I know for a fact it was a hood nigga. And you're probably thinking, because the post was anonymous, you're probably thinking like, okay, well, how do you know it was a hood nigga then? Because my family is full of them. So I know how they talk. I know the language. I just know. So I was like, wow. When I saw the post, I said, this is a hood nigga. And that taught me that hood niggas are more than just hood niggas. They're also colonizers of white spaces. Speaking of white spaces, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Yeah. Growing up black in Indiana was more terrifying than the mass shooting at homecoming. Yeah. It was particularly bad during my senior year of high school, fell during the 2016 election. So very similar to now, everyone was losing their minds. White people were moving very spooky. And this group of white popular seniors, they decided to have a Confederate flag themed party. Yeah. They were taking pictures at the party, like posting it online, captioning their photos, Confederate Lives Matter, just having a grand old time. And so when I saw it as a black woman, I felt scared, I felt angry, and I felt left out, because why was I not invited? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but there wouldn't be a Confederacy without black people. If anything, I should have been the one hosting the Confederate flag party. So I'm not understanding. Anyways, fast forward, 2020 rolls around. I'm scrolling on Instagram and I start seeing the black squares. Y'all remember the black squares? Yeah. Which is crazy because they didn't work. Anyways, I noticed that some of the kids from that party were posting the black squares. I felt like they were being performative, but being the empath that I am, I was like, there's already so much emotional and racial tension going on, so I'm gonna add to it. I found the pictures from the party, ran to my Twitter, posted them there. Yeah. And my tweet, it went pretty viral. Like, I'm talking like 44 retweets, 111 likes. My shit went up. It was the best of the day. Yeah. And naturally, people start sending me, the people in the pictures, they start sending me like apologies in my DMs. There was one girl though, she decided to do a video apology to post on her like Instagram feed. So everybody. And for context, she was in show choir, so loves to perform. She loves to perform. And in her video apology, she's like, yeah, whatever, I apologize. But now, I would like to sing a song. This song has helped me during my dark times, and I just hope it helps you all during this dark time. And I don't know if she said dark time because I'm black. But she then proceeds to sing Halo by Beyonce. Not Man in the Mirror, not We Are the World. Not even Sorry by Beyonce. Halo in response to her racism. So if you're wondering what happened after that, thanks to Cassie's rendition of Halo by Beyonce, all broken systems are now fixed. Thank you, I'm Nia. Yeah.